Back in Week 8, the Titans lost their first game against the Caps. Can Columbus sweep the series? The answer comes your way next on Madden Football.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Tennessee Titans and the Columbus Caps. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Columbus Ball Club entering play. They've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And that's the kind of streak you don't see too often in today's NFL since there's so much parity. So the way they've played has been truly remarkable.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. The Titans set to take over behind their quarterback, Ryan Tannehill.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Tannehill to the air right off the bat. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. To throw again on second down. Tannehill. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now a first down throw. Tannehill. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Tannehill. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete from the contact.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. These two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's a 2nd and 7. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The tackle made by Kevin Byard.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 13 carries, 52 yards.
And simply put, partner, we're witnessing one of the best offensive players in the league so far this season. What he's been doing has him 2nd in rushing across the NFL, and the top spot is clearly in sight. He's confident. His blockers are confident. He's having a heck of a year.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. From the 50, it's Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
A good scheme and an early win for this pass rush. They got back there before he could work through his entire progression and ended that play early.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Columbus with the football here to begin the second quarter. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Ask them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. He'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And the next-gen stat's going to show just how much time he had to make a decision, and it's not much. 3 seconds, the final clocking. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take,
Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the gun, here's Tannehill. That's complete, so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Tannehill looking left sideline, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Holding offense.
So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And they bring their punter out there now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he will have a Titans first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Tannehill on 3rd down. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Out of the gun, Tannehill.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Titans have taken the lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They'll look to throw again.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Roger McCreary on the coverage.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Traylon Burks headed back out with the rest of this offense.
And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Tannehill. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 1st down, Tannehill. And this is incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
It moves to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Tannehill.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Tannehill. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They'll throw now on the final play. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston. And it's the Buccaneers who are out in front with that game closing in on halftime. Drew Lock has thrown a touchdown pass. Next, we head off to check out another game. And at this point, they trail the visiting Baltimore Ravens. 2 touchdown passes there for Lamar Jackson. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Chicago Bears. The Panthers locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Continuing on, here's a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Titans. And it was a tricky half to figure out numbers-wise. They've got the lead, but you'd figure they're definitely talking about ways to get this passing game back on track. Meanwhile, on the other side, they had a little more success than their counterparts did in the passing game, as evidenced by the numbers there.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And the half will begin with a touchback. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Now back to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A big kick that time, 52 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd.
This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. Right side complete, that's Woods. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To throw is Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Back to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to get this close to the 1st down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 32. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action, Tannehill.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And he comes back with one complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Here's Tannehill. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Tannehill. Complete. Smith has it. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Here's Tannehill. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Columbus. as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the fourth quarter. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver, complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Complete to number 82. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw again.
42-yard line.
Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. They'll set up to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Henry up the middle. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now it's Tannehill. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sand.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Tannehill.
Going to the right here and finding Burks.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On second and very short, Tannehill. The quick slant caught.
And the Titans are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Henry will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT.
It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They begin with Henry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 2nd down. Tannehill. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry.
Down to about the 37.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Tannehill now to throw.
This will go to Henry out wide. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Tannehill.
And he's got his tight end. That's Smith.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Again, it's Henry. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Now a man open down the middle of the field.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
2nd and 3. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. They'll look to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Titans, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it's just their 3rd loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time.